Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there lived a farmer and his loyal old donkey. This donkey had once been the farmer's tireless companion, hauling loads, pulling carts, working the fields through countless seasons. But time had taken its toll. His back curved, his steps slowed, and he was no longer as useful as he once was. The farmer, understanding this, didn't have the heart to cast the donkey away. Instead, he allowed him to live out his days freely, grazing under the warm sun in the lush green fields. Then, one quiet afternoon, as the donkey wandered near the edge of the field, he misstepped and fell tumbling into a deep, narrow, abandoned well. His panicked cries echoed through the village, raw, desperate, and filled with fear. By chance, a neighbor passing by heard the cries and rushed over. Shocked by what he saw at the bottom of the well, he sprinted to alert the farmer. The farmer, alarmed, gathered several villagers and hurried to the scene. Together they tried everything: ropes, pulleys, shouting commands to pull the donkey up. But nothing worked. The well was too deep, the donkey too heavy. As the sun began to set, the farmer, heavy-hearted and torn between hope and reality, made a painful decision. He's old. We can't save him. Let's bury the well. Let him go in peace. The villagers fell silent. Then reluctantly they picked up their shovels and began to toss dirt into the well. Down below, the donkey stood trembling. He felt the first handfuls of dirt hit his back, then another, and another. At first he panicked. He cried out, kicked, and trembled in fear. But suddenly something shifted inside him. He paused. He looked up. In his eyes, a new light flickered, not from the sky above, but from within. The light of defiance, the light of will. Each time dirt landed on his back, the donkey shook it off and stepped up. Shake it off, step up, shake it off, step up, again and again. The very dirt meant to bury him was now lifting him higher. The crowd above noticed the silence. The farmer leaned over the edge and froze in disbelief. The donkey was rising. Step by determined step, the donkey climbed the mound of earth being poured into the well, until, with one final push and a powerful leap, he emerged from the darkness, his body covered in soil, but his spirit unbroken. A hush fell over the villagers. The donkey stood tall. He glanced briefly at the farmer, then turned his gaze outward. Without a sound, he walked away, slow, steady, and free. He didn't look back. The deeper meaning behind the story. Resilience is born in darkness. What was meant to bury the donkey became his ladder to freedom. Life's burdens can crush us or lift us, depending on how we respond. Sometimes no one can save you but you. The donkey didn't wait for rescue. He took control, adapted, and rose on his own terms. Self-worth doesn't depend on others. The farmer saw the donkey as useless, but the donkey proved he was still capable, still strong. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does.